I'm Sai Chandra. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech Guru. So finally friends, it is another epic Antutu benchmark comparison between all of the 7 smartphones which I'll be doing right now in my channel. So every day I'll be coming up with a one epic episode which a lot of users, I did get plenty of response for this epic series which I started to create recently, as you can see. And recently just yesterday I did upload a video on the display comparison comparing the 5 smartphones, and a lot of people I got a feedback regarding I did not keep any kind of naming tag on each smartphone, so it's kind of really confusing. So I thought of making a note on each smartphone on the top. So what is the name of the phone and what is the processor the phone has got. And right now, by the time I'm doing this kind of testing, I did not turn on any AC, no cooler, nothing is turned on in my room. Even my room temperature is as you can see friends, right now it's 35 degrees only. So first thing is that I'll try to increase to the maximum percentage in all the phones. So let's see friends, and I did charge all the phones to the 100% of battery. As you can see friends, right now I did set all the phones to the maximum brightness to the 100%. So in case if you like this kind of epic series, so make sure to hit that like button friends. Definitely this will be kind of motivation for me. So let me try to quickly open the Antutu benchmark application in all of the smartphones, and let me try to clear all the background applications as well. As you can see friends, right now no recent applications are open in all the 7 smartphones. I'm making sure all the phones follow the same kind of rules. And one more thing, all the phones are running at high refresh rate in the smartphones, 90 Hz, except in the Realme X2 Pro, and rest of the smartphones are running at 120 Hz. So clearly you can see the difference. So right now I did keep the brightness full, so that's why you are unable to see. Let me try to quickly open the Antutu benchmark application in all the phones right now. As you can see friends, the Antutu benchmark test has been successfully started in all the smartphones. You can clearly see here. So let's see which phone will be able to score what kind of performance. And let me check the temperatures in each smartphone. 37 degrees in the Realme X2 Pro. You can see friends. So this is a Realme X2 Pro and 37 degrees right now, as you can clearly see here. So 37, and let me keep there, and let me check the Realme X7 Pro's temperature. So Realme X7 Pro 38 degrees. I'll try to write down the temperature readings on the top so it will be, we can remember. So 40 degrees on the OnePlus 8T, which is a Snapdragon 865 processor, and mi11X, so Snapdragon 870, 39.40 degrees right now, as you can see friends, clear. And in the iQOO 7 smartphone, 40 degrees in this iQOO 7 device, as you can see clearly. So in the OnePlus 9R 40 and mi11 41, as you can see. And recently friends, plenty of smartphones, they did get the software update and Realme UI 2.0 updates I did get in these both phones, Realme phones. And in terms of the OnePlus 8T, I did receive the recent update as well. And even the mi11X has got the MI UI 12.5 update. Even the iQOO 7 has also got 2 updates recently. And OnePlus 9 also has got recent update. And even the mi11 got the MI UI 12.5.7 update in the mi11. So Snapdragon 888 processor friends, which is a topmost processor we got, and the Snapdragon 855 Plus, which is a low-end processor which we got in this kind of comparison test. So I did write the temperature readings on the top of each smartphone, how it is before starting the test, and all the phones are completely fully charged when we started the test. So you did see that kind of test before. So make sure to comment below friends what phone you are having. If you are having any one of the smartphones, so make sure to comment below. Are you happy with your phone performance or not? So that is what I want to see in this kind of epic comparisons. So every time I make an epic comparison, definitely I will receive so many comments regarding some feedback of the phone, or what are the negatives and positive things as well. So let's see friends how this epic series will be going on. So definitely if possible I'll try to continue this kind of epic comparisons every day, bringing one unique topic and comparisons. So definitely friends, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and definitely it will be really helpful for me in case if you like this kind of unique content which you can get in my channel. As you can see, plenty of epic comparisons for you all. So by the time if the likes for this video reaches to 500 likes, my next epic comparison will be the YouTube battery day test continuously running in all smartphones. That is my next epic comparison which I am trying to plan. So make sure to hit that like button. So during this process of testing, I did observe the Snapdragon 888 processor, which is in the mi11 device, as you can see, which got heated very much. As you can see friends, 46 degrees it went up to. This is the highest temperature recorded out of all the smartphones, 46. And the second highest temperature reaches in the Realme X7 Pro with the 45 degrees right now. 45 degrees. The rest of the smartphones, they did reach close to 43 and 44, but not much high as 45.4 in the Realme X7 Pro. As you can see friends, Realme X7 Pro 44.4. Right now I am getting in this Realme X7 Pro 45.6. So let me quickly compare the temperatures. 44.2 in the Realme X2 Pro, 44.6 and 45.6. OnePlus 8T 44, mi11X 45, 46. In this iQOO 7, as you can see, 45.4, 45, and the 44. 46 and 43 as well in this OnePlus 9R, as you can see friends clearly. And in the mi11 you can see clearly 47 and 46 as well in the mi11 device, you can clearly see here. So these are the quick temperature readings on all the smartphones which I am trying to measure. 43, 46, the highest is 46 in this mi11 device at this point. So later I'll try to check even the backside of the phone as well. So meanwhile you can see the readings how they are going. So right now 45 degrees is found in the mi11X, and even in the iQOO as well 44, 45 even in the iQOO, and even in the OnePlus 9R it's not that heat. After the software updates in the OnePlus 9R, the temperature started to a little bit kind of not get heat much. That is what I did observe, as you can see friends, 43.8. And in the mi11 device, Snapdragon 888 processor, 47. So absolutely friends, now Snapdragon 888 processor will consume a lot of battery and heat as well, it will try to generate. And finally the results are getting close. So right now it's 92% in all the smartphones, 45 degrees sorry, and 43 degrees, 45 degrees, 45.2, and in this OnePlus 9R 43, and mi11 47.4, it's getting close to 48 as well. And iQOO did finish the test first, iQOO then mi11 device, and then OnePlus 9R finished the test for third, and fourth the mi11X, and fifth is the OnePlus 8T finished, and still they are continuing the test in these phones. As you can see, the Realme X1 Pro and the Realme X2 Pro, still those phones are continuing right now, as you can see friends. And first let's take the temperatures, how much the mi11 reached. I can feel a lot of heat, so let me try to slightly decrease the brightness so you'll get to know. 45.6 and 46, as you can see friends, 46 right now it reached. And in the Antutu Benchmark it shows about 48 degrees, as you can see, but clearly the score we got higher in the mi11 at this point, 7,52,000. Let me try to keep it there. And it is a OnePlus 9R, which the temperature is of 44.4, so 43 and 42, as you can see 43. And in the Antutu Benchmark it showed about 44 degrees, the temperature increased. And the next phone is the iQOO device, so let's check the iQOO, how much, 44.4, and the backside 43.2, 44.4, and the temperature showed about 43.7. As you can see the difference, right now 44 we are getting in this phone. And let's check the mi11X device temperature. Right now it's 44 degrees, as you can see 44.4, and backside 43.6, as you can see here friends clearly 44.2 right now the temperature. So 44 degrees, 44 even in the mi11X as well. And it is a OnePlus 8T which has a Snapdragon 865 processor, 42.6, not much, 42.6 right now I'm getting 42.6. So in the Realme X7 Pro, finally 44, so 44, 42, 44, as you can see clearly the difference between the, I'm going to slightly decrease. And finally the Realme X2 Pro. In the Realme X2 Pro, before I used to get the score about 5,50,000 as well, but right now it's 43 degrees. And finally let's discuss the battery draining in all the 7 smartphones. So how much battery got drained. In the Realme X2 Pro, the battery drained to 95% after the test, and which ranked 7th position out of all the 7 smartphones, so which is the least scored in the Realme X2 Pro. But after the Realme UI 2.0 update, this is what I'm facing, a little bit kind of less Antutu Benchmark scores in this Realme X2 Pro. And next is a Realme X7 Pro, which the battery dropped to 95% after the Antutu Benchmark test, and this phone scored about 5,89,000, and which ranked 6 among all the 7 smartphones. And next is about the OnePlus 8T, where the battery dropped to 98% after the test, and this scored about 6,32,000 with a standing at the 5th position. And next is the mi11X, where the battery dropped only to the 98%, as you can see friends, 98%, and which scored about 6,73,000, which is a number position 4th position, as you can see. And whereas the iQOO scored about 6,94,000, which is the 2nd position, 6,94,000, and where the battery decreased to 97% of the battery, and which is the 2nd position. And OnePlus 9R scored about 6,89,000, and where the battery dropped by 95%, and scored about a 3rd position, as you can see. And finally the mi11, which is a clear winner with the Snapdragon 888, which scored about 7,52,000, which scored the top number in the list, and which also number 1 in everything. everything indicates high temperature, high battery drain, and high scores. As you can see, this is what happens in the Snapdragon 8088, where the performance will be really good, but that will result in the high temperatures and high battery drains. So whereas the Snapdragon 870 is really good, sometimes the battery will be really efficient, and which will give you the performance as well, really good performance. I think this was in the sequence order. You can see one, except these two phones, if I interchange 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As you can see, this is a kind of sequence order which I got. But if I just exchange these two phones, so overall this is a quick Antutu Benchmark Epic comparison between all of the smartphones. So make sure to comment below, friends, what are the other things you want me to make in the Epic comparisons, and is there any something else which you want me to include in terms of Epic comparison. So make sure to comment below, and definitely don't forget to check the playlist for the Epic comparison, so which will be really helpful in terms of if you want to know a lot of other smartphones as well. So try to check that Epic comparison as soon as possible. You will get to know really interesting comparisons and test results. And overall, the temperatures after the mi11 device, the highest temperatures found in the iQOO 7 smartphone and in the mi11X device, and later on in the Realme X1 Pro as well, with the highest temperatures which they did record. So OnePlus phones are really a little bit kind of less temperatures at this point because of the software updates recently which we got in the OnePlus 9R and in the OnePlus 8T, and the Realme X2 Pro did eat up to 43 degrees. So this is a quick comparison, friends, between all of these 7 smartphones, and thank you for watching, and see you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.